Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to another godly play. Today we are going to talk about the Prophet Jonah. My story started here for you. Lots of pieces to talk about. The word of the Lord came to Jonah and said, Jonah, go to the people of Nineveh and tell them that they are bad and they need to be good, or I will destroy their city. Now, a prophet is somebody who is close to God, and God talks to them and tells them what to do, and they do it. But Jonah did not do it. In fact, he found a ship that was sailing to Tarshish, and he got on it and sailed away. Now, Tarshish is just about as far away as you can get from Nineveh. And along the way, a storm came. And the sailors on the ship were very afraid. They thought that the storm was going to hurt and destroy their ship. So they started taking all their cargo and everything that they didn't need off the ship and threw it into the ocean to try and make the ship lighter. Now, a prophet is somebody who is helping other people decide what to do is good. The sailors all prayed to their God, and then they went to go find Jonah. Jonah was at the bottom of the ship, sleeping. The sailors woke him up. Now, prophet is somebody who can speak for the one true God. But Jonah said nothing. The sailors decided to cast lots to see if they could figure out who God was mad at. Now, a prophet is somebody who helps other people decide what to do by what they say and what they do. They bring God closer to them by their own actions. But Jonah did nothing. Finally, Jonah said, I speak for the one true God, the one that created the land and the sea. Then the sailors realized that God was mad at Jonah and that Jonah was trying to run away from God. And they became very scared. Jonah told the sailors, throw me overboard. And so they did. And as soon as they did that, the seas became calm again. The sailors realized that Jonah's God really was the one true God. And they fell on the floor of the sailboat and they prayed and they worshiped to the one true God. And they sailed away. Now, a prophet is somebody who is close to God. And a false prophet is someone who is very far away from God. And Jonah wasn't close or far from God. He was sinking. And so God sent a great big fish. And it swallowed Jonah up. And for 3 days and 3 nights, Jonah was inside the belly of this great big fish. And while he was inside, he prayed that God would keep him safe and that he would save him. Finally, after 3 days and 3 nights, God caused the fish's tummy to feel bad, and he went onto the shore and vomited Jonah out and swam away. Now, the word of the Lord came to Jonah a second time and said, Jonah, go to Nineveh and tell the people that they are bad and they need to become good, or I will destroy their city. This time, Jonah listened, and he got up and he went to Nineveh. And he told the people in Nineveh that God was angry with them, and that if they did not turn from their bad ways and become good, that God would destroy them and their city and their animals. The people of Nineveh listened to Jonah. They were so sorry that they put on sackcloths and ashes. Even the king and the queen knew that they were being bad, and they turned to be good. Even the livestock and their animals turned from bad to good. Now, a prophet is somebody that is overjoyed when people decide to become good. But Jonah was angry. And he left the city, knowing that God was going to keep Nineveh safe because they had changed their ways. This made Jonah angry, and he went to the top of the hill. And he laid down, and he pouted. And God asked him, "Why are you angry, Jonah?" And Jonah said, "The people of Nineveh were not even God's people. They deserve to be destroyed." And he sat there on that hill, laying down, pouting. Well, after some time, God caused a nice little tree to grow next to Jonah to shield him from the hot sun. And Jonah continued to lay there and pout. After a while, God sent a worm to come and eat the tree and destroy it. And the tree withered and died and went away. Jonah again became angry at the tree. And God asked Jonah, "Why are you angry at the tree? You didn't do anything to care for it. You didn't water it. You didn't feed it. And yet you pity the tree. Shouldn't I pity Nineveh, a city with more than 120,000 people and their animals and their livestock? Shouldn't I pity them even more?" And that's how the story of Jonah ends. I wonder what part of the story you liked the best. I wonder what part of the story you think is the most important. I wonder what part of the story you see yourself in. I wonder if there's any part of this story we could take out and we would still have all the pieces we would need to tell the story. Here is the boat that Jonah tried to sail away from God, and the whale that came and swallowed him. Here is the city of Nineveh and Jonah. And here is the land, and this is the ocean. Now I'm going to invite you to pray with me. Boys and girls, let's close our eyes and I will pray. And if you would like to pray out loud or quietly, you can always pause the video and do that with me. Let's bow our heads. Dear God, thank you so much for sending prophets that we could come even closer to you and know your heart and know you more. Lord, there is nowhere on this earth that we can hide from you. You take us, you protect us, you take good care of us, and you love us no matter where we are. Thank you so much for that, God. Amen. Boys and girls, I wonder what you will choose for your work today. Something fun might be to make some paper fish. Or maybe you live near the ocean and you can go and see if you can find some fish in the waves. Sometimes they live close near lakes or near harbors. I hope you had a great time with me this morning, and I can't wait to see what you do with the story of the prophet Jonah. Bye, boys and girls.